Hi, welcome to Fix Home Network. Today I will show you how to set up a Linksys E2500 wireless router. In this video we will discuss about how to set up this Linksys E2500 wireless router without using installation CD or Cisco Connect software. So we will do it manually. Also we will see what is the default password for Linksys E2500 router, and we will also discuss about the guest network access on this router. So let's start with how to set up Linksys E2500 router without installation CD or Cisco Connect software. Now first of all we will need to make connections to the router. Connect the internet modem to the internet or WAN port on Linksys router. Now there are 4 Ethernet ports on the Linksys router. You will see port number 1, 2, 3, 4 on the router. Connect your main computer to one of the 4 ports on the Linksys router. So for the installation, for the initial configuration, we will need to connect the computer to the router with the Ethernet cable. So we will not do it wirelessly, we will do it with the wired connection. And also make sure that the internet on your modem is working, so you're getting internet from the modem given by your internet service provider. Now once the connections are done, we will open the Linksys router page. So on your main computer, open the internet browser like Safari or Firefox or Chrome or any other internet browser you have on your computer, and in the address bar type in the number 192.168.1.1 and hit enter or go. Now this number 192.168.1.1 is the default IP address of your Linksys router. Now it will ask you when you hit enter, it will ask you for username and password to log into the Linksys router. Now the default password of Linksys E2500 router is admin, ADMIN. Leave the username blank. So do not type anything in the username field and type in password admin. Now if you have installed this router before and if you have changed the password of your router, then type in your password. If you do not remember any password, then you will need to reset your router so that it will come back to factory default settings and we can use the default password. Now remember, if you reset the router, it will come back to the factory default settings and you will lose all the settings, all the network settings of your router. Now if you are using this router for the first time or installing this router for the first time, then let's reset it. Press and hold the reset button on the router for at least 15 seconds. Release the reset button. Then unplug the power cable to the router. Plug it back in and wait for 30 seconds. So this will reset the router and it will accept the default password admin. Now you will get all these steps on the website. In the description box I have given the link to the web page where you can go and check all the settings or all these steps on the blog article. So just check the link in the description box. Now once you are logged into the Linksys router, you will see the setup page of Linksys E2500 router. Now first of all we will need to change the internet connection settings of your router so that your router and your modem will talk to each other and your router will get the internet service. So we will first change the internet connection settings on the router. Now in this video we will discuss about various internet service providers like cable internet service provider or DSL service provider with their PPPoE username password, and also the internet service provider with the static IP address. So first of all we will go with the cable internet service provider. And for the cable internet service provider, you need to clone the MAC address of your main computer. So this will be the computer which is able to go online when connected directly to the modem. So this is your main computer. So on the setup page under the main setup tab, you will see a sub tab, MAC address clone. Click on MAC address clone, then enable the MAC address clone and click on the button clone my PC's MAC. Then click on save settings. So this will basically clone the MAC address of your main computer, and MAC address, the same MAC address will be assigned to the router. So your internet modem will think that this is the main computer connected to the modem. So once you are done with the MAC address clone, just save the settings. Now about DSL internet service provider with PPPoE connection. On the setup page, under the basic setup, you will see internet connection type. Change the internet connection type to PPPoE. Then in the username and password field, enter the username and password given by your internet service provider. So this will be the PPPoE username and password. Then click on save settings. Now for the internet service provider which gives you static IP addresses, change the internet connection type to static IP. Enter the static IP addresses given by your internet service provider. It will be internet IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, DNS1 and DNS2, and after that save settings. Now you are done with the internet connection settings, and you can now try to access internet on your main computer. So your main computer should be able to go online. You should be able to access internet on the main computer. So we are done with the internet connection settings. Now we will go through the wireless settings. So we will change the wireless network settings of the router. We will create a new network and we will secure the wireless network. On the setup page of the Linksys router, you will see the wireless tab. Now click on the wireless tab. You will see the sub tab basic wireless settings. Now check the box manual. Now there are two different wireless networks on this router. The first one is 5 GHz wireless network and the second one is 2.4 GHz wireless network. So change the network mode to mixed, change the network name to something different, and keep the channel on auto. SSID broadcast must be enabled. So we will create two different networks, and you can change the names of both the networks and make them different so that you can identify which one is 2.4 and which one is 5 GHz network. After changing the name, click on save settings. Now just below the wireless tab, you will see the sub tab wireless security. Click on wireless security sub tab. Change the security mode to WPA2 personal and enter a password or passphrase. Now you need to enable the security on both the networks. You can keep the same password for both the networks, so you can remember the same password of both the networks. So just change the name of the wireless networks and keep the same passwords, and after that click on save settings. So now your wireless network is secured. Now next to the wireless security sub tab, you will see the guest access sub tab. So click on guest access sub tab. Now click on the button allow guest access yes. If you want to allow guest access, just select yes. Now you will see the network name. That will be the name of your wireless network, and after that you will see dash guest. So if you change your network name to something like my home, then the guest network will show like my home dash guest. Now there is a default password guest. You can click on the button change and change the password for the guest network. Also change the number of guests to be connected to the wireless network, and the SSID broadcast will be enabled. Once done with these settings, click on save settings. Now guest access or guest network is a separate network specially designed for the guest people only. So the guest will not connect to your main network or the primary network. They will be given a separate network, the guest network. Now on your wireless computers, try to connect to the wireless network. Now you will see two different wireless network. If your wireless device is capable of 5 gigahertz network, then you will see two different networks, 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. Now try to connect to the wireless network. Use the same password that we saved on the wireless security sub tab, and see if you are able to connect. Once you are able to connect, you will be able to go online on the wireless device also. So that's it for the wireless section of this router. Now the next section, what is the default password of Linksys E2500 router and how to change the Linksys router password. Now, as I mentioned before, the default password of this router is admin, ADMIN. Leave the username blank. Now, how to change the password of this router? You're able to access the setup page of the router. Open the setup page just by using 192.168.1.1. It will show the setup page. Go to the administration tab, and on the administration tab you will see router access, the router password. You can change the password, re-enter the password, and click save setting. That's it. This is how you can change the password of the router. Now the next section is how to upgrade the firmware of this Linksys router. Now download the firmware file from Linksys website and save it on your computer. Now your computer should be connected to the router with the Ethernet cable. Do not try to upgrade firmware using a wireless computer. So you just need to connect the computer with the Ethernet cable. Now open the Linksys router setup page. Go to the administration tab. Just below the administration tab you will see firmware upgrade sub tab. Click on firmware upgrade. Now browse the file, the firmware file that you can download from Linksys website. The website will be linksys.com. From there you can download the firmware. Now browse the firmware file and click on start upgrade. So it will start upgrading the router firmware. Now once the firmware is upgraded, you will get the message the upgrade is completed. After that you can just unplug the power to the router and plug it back in. Wait for 30 seconds. So that's it for this Linksys E2500 router. If you face any problem, you can simply comment on this video, or you can go to our website and put your comment on the web page, and we will try to answer your queries. And thanks for watching.